What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Rap Digest, the show where we talk music, raps, anything lyrical. It's all here. Joined today by my co-host.
What's up? I'm Murdoch.
And I'm Quelly.
And let's get into it. So in hip-hop news, we have the unfortunate news of DMX passing. And like DMX is kind of like, as I was saying before, like he's kind of like just a family figure that I kind of see. Like I can kind of say like DMX, that was my uncle. But just because I can see more about DMX than most celebrities, like you can really see like he's a real person. He's dealing with demons. It's not just all fame, you know. He's just a real person. Like he's going through it.
Yeah, I think he was definitely like one of the first people to allow like an emotional insight inside of like the realm of gangster rap, where you like actually got to know like his faults and his demons and what he was struggling with, and to allow that kind of vulnerability really just made you really feel like you knew him, and just like gave you like the sense of relationship where you could relate to like the things that you were hearing.
And like what are you guys like favorite songs from DMX? Like where was you when you first heard a DMX record?
I was so young. I remember, honestly, my aunt, like, who doesn't know rap at all, she knew a DMX song. So that was the first time I knew who DMX was. And from then on, of course, like, he did movies and everything else. So he's just one of those people who, like, he really left a mark. And unfortunately, like, right now, him passing, like, is at such a time where everything is like so high pressure. We're in such a crazy time, and then it's like last year we lost so many people. Now it's April and we lost DMX, so it's kind of scary to see like, or to think about what else or who else.
It just keeps piling up on top of each other, and it's like, yo, give us a break,
right? Like we lost Kobe, we lost Pop Smoke, MF Doom, King Von, Fred the Godson, just a list of people we just lost.
And how many people that we're continuing to lose to drug addiction? Like, it's just such a rampant, you know, it's a disease, it's a problem that people aren't getting the treatment that they need, and it's really sad to see so many people with such big legacies, and we keep losing them to something that, as a society, we need to come together to like properly be able to get people the help that they need, and just really need a break from this.
But yeah, lighter note, where were you when you first heard like the first DMX record?
I don't know where I was when I first heard the first DMX record, but I know that every time I hear a DMX record, whether it's in the club or whatever, it becomes the most turned high point of the night. Like, because I'm the same way. I was so young. I feel like when I first heard him, I kind of like always like just remember as a kid knowing like Rough Riders anthem. It's like I don't know when I first heard it. I just always knew it. Like
That's true. I think
to this day it's like
one of my memories of it is just like being in middle school. We go on field trips and like couldn't go on a field trip without a CD player or whatever. So like DMX is on everybody's like custom like mixtape, like before it was even called mixtape, just like a custom tape. And I just remember hearing like Party Up or it was whatever DMX record it was. Yeah, What a Hood At or something like that. Like you just couldn't escape it. You couldn't turn on BT and not watch 106 in Park and not see a DMX video up there. Like it was DMX and it was Aaliyah. Like that was it. Like
y'all ever seen the footage of him performing at Woodstock '99 where he has like
all of the
CD, and it's like not many people can do that. Like he was commanding like.
Right, those are one of those videos where it says that live rent free in your head. Those are one of those for me because I remember it's a caption that said, "Remember when DMX performed for the whole world?"
Yeah,
and that's literally what it looks like because you can't see any land. Like you just see a sea.
What country was that?
That was Woodstock '99. So that was in New York. Yeah.
Wow.
But you can't see the end of it either. It's just like this goes on forever
people.
as far as
like it's just people.
and they all know the words.
Right. I'm glad he was able to do the verses.
Yeah,
like I'm glad like we were able to see him like on, especially now you can't go to concerts, but we were able to have a platform to actually see him again, and he had a good time.
Yeah, to see him
really enjoying
himself.
Like, he really did,
and receiving his flowers while he was still here. Because like we always say, like you don't really get your honors until you have passed. Like Biggie and Tupac, they got their respect once they passed. So DMX, like he was getting it while he was here. Like you gotta respect that.
Right. You got to. I don't know. There was. I feel like it was such a positive reception over that versus battle. Like,
it was.
Like so many people were watching and talking about it afterwards, and like you said, I'm happy that he got to get that love.
But moving on from DMX, let's talk albums. Let's talk rap. That's what we do here. So today we're breaking down Drake's Scary Hours 2. It's not really a full album, but still a project nonetheless. So what do you guys think about it?
The What's Next song is the main song that's in my head. I love Drake. Like that's number
Same,
one.
I'm a big Drake
I
fan.
love Drake. But I'm not gonna lie. Him saying okay annoys me. I just want to put that on the table.
Okay.
It aggravates me because in my head it sounds like a kid that's aggravated with his parent that keeps asking him to do something, and he's like okay, and I kind of think maybe that was the concept of the song, like from the lyrics. But out of the songs that he came out with, that's the main thing that sticks out to me, that song. Plus they just keep playing it all the time. But as far as that goes, I love Drake, so I really never really have anything negative to say about what he comes out with.
Same. I'm kind of like just a biased person. You can talk about the album on here, but like I'm a huge Drake fan. I know like Leroy, for example, didn't like the what album was that you guys crapped on? It was Scorpion?
I didn't even crap on Scorpion. I just thought it was too long.
It's a double album, but I enjoyed like every second of that album. Like it's Drake. You had Drake and Michael Jackson on that album.
That
like,
was not Michael Jackson.
you had the idea of Drake and Michael Jackson on there.
That was The Weeknd doing his best Michael Jackson impression.
Like I thought it was a good album. Like any Drake project, like they're all good projects to me. Even this project. I think again, like what you were saying with the OK thing, I think Drake just plays around. So like when he throws projects out, he knows it's gonna work just because it's Drake. It's him. He knows what's gonna work. He knows like it's the market machine behind him. Like and the fact that he's like again he's Drake. Like do right, kill everything. Like
Yeah,
it does.
that's true.
So I guess I'm a little bit on the odd end of the table.
That's fine.
I'm not the big. I used to be a big Drake fan, and I feel like as his career has gotten older, I've fallen less in love with the stuff that he's putting out. I just like haven't been the biggest fan of the trajectory of his albums. And I feel like this one kind of fell into the same thing. This one kind of just felt a lot to me personally like filler, like which is kind of what it is.
Yeah,
he's dropping it
right.
to keep people hungry because his album got delayed, and that is something that I do appreciate about Drake, that you know his fans are always fed. You know, if you're a Drake fan, you're always getting music. But I guess to me, I look more towards like what is the album gonna sound like, and this one just really kind of felt like a couple of B-sides that didn't make the album that he put out. So I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I do appreciate that he's continuing to putting out music for his fans, because that's really important, because you can just disappear for like 3 years working on an album, just like waiting for it. But
consistency.
If he's just like, you know, this isn't gonna make the album, but like I'm still gonna give it to my fans to listen to, and like, you know, it's a 3-song EP, you're gonna know it's like, you know, these are just a couple random tracks. So I do appreciate that he's putting it out, but wasn't my favorite project. I'm looking to see what this new album holds though.
Like I know like he had like a few leaks like before, like, you know, Certified Lover Boy is on the way, but like he had songs that leaked, so I think it was a good countermeasure to just put those leaked songs out. They're already gaining traction, so why not just, you know, capitalize off it.
Were these songs on here leaked earlier? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Once It Needs came out without the baby on it.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, I'm sorry. Lil Baby, the baby. That came out without Lil Baby on there. And I'm not so sure about the record with Rick Ross, but I know the song he was referencing before, that came out as well too. So I guess that's just what he did. Not to say here and Kate for Drake, but you know, it's just being smart. Like your song leaks, get on top of it.
Soulja Boy move.
Yeah.
Drake.
These niggas, yeah, Drake. Drake.
That's why I was laughing in my head. 'Cause I'm like, yeah, you know, Soulja Boy did. That's kind of how he made his money. So, I guess.
What about like how y'all felt about like just breaking the album down, like production, features, you know, all of that stuff?
So like when you have Drake and Rick Ross, again, I feel like the most biased person to talk about Drake. But when you have Drake and Rick Ross on the same record, it's always a hit. Like Diced Pineapples. What was the record with Chrisette Michele?
Oh, Aston Martin.
It's just always a good record. Like, I don't know, it's just me. Like,
I have all good things to say. But like, I love Drake. I mean, I guess maybe it is a biased opinion.
Or specifically the album.
Yeah, just the album. Like, as far as like with like again, Lil Baby. Like, I'm not really a Lil Baby fan, but when his verse crept up on the song, it's like, okay, like he's going in. Like he's really like he like, you know, as a rapper, like you have a flow and a cadence, so he stuck to it the whole time. He didn't change it. Like he didn't just come in like da 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 da. Like he rolled that cadence, that flow the whole time. Now, I still feel like Drake had a better verse because Drake said a little more in his verse, but just I was caught off guard with that. It was a pleasant surprise. Again, not a Lil Baby fan, but maybe I'm a fan now just off of that feature. And I think Drake does a good job with staying relevant by catching like the popping artists at the time. Like that's how he's been out since what, 2009, 2010.
That's something I always respect about him.
True, yeah.
He's always putting the new up and coming artists on his tracks.
Like you look at like he did it with Future, Migos,
City Girls,
and
City Girls were out like a while before he put them on the song, but like after that they went up.
And it was just a sample that he threw.
Right, it wasn't even like nailing the song. It wasn't even the full verse.
I do think the two features on this project were highlights for me, because the same thing, like Lil Baby had the same flow for the whole verse, but it just kind of like built an intensity and it sounded hungry, and he was like talking about, you know, like, yeah, I made it now, but like I was struggling and I still struggle, and you know, I fall down, but then I get back up and I try harder, and like I don't know, it really just like kept getting more and more intense, and I was really feeling it.
Yeah, even in one of his lines, he states that like what you said, like he's been down for so long that now once he gets like features, he don't even negotiate the features. Like whatever you willing to pay me, I'm gonna just take it because, you know, I'm grateful for the opportunity and it's money coming in at the end of the day.
Yeah. And Rick Ross was great too. Like I agree.
I'm not a Rick Ross fan. Like,
me neither, but they have good chemistry.
They have good chemistry. Like that's the thing. Like again, like Drake and Future, they have good chemistry on songs. Like too, I'm not a Future fan, but like I love seeing them on songs together. So I feel the same way with Drake and Rick Ross on a record.
I think Rick Ross has good feature energy. Like I don't really listen to any solo Rick Ross albums, but like, like I'm gonna be honest, but like, you know, Devil in a New Dress, like there's a lot of like, even on the Pusha T album, like he has a lot of really good features where he just like knows what to put in for that one verse, and like, I don't know, that's enough for me. Like, all right, you did it. Like,
so yeah, what would you guys rate the album? Like out of 1 through 5, 5 being top quality, 1 being below expectations.
I'd put it like right in the middle at like a 3 for me. Like I didn't really love it. It's not bad. Like it was good. It's just like it didn't do too much for me. But I'm happy that it's out there for the Drake fans, and I'm happy that they're getting more material.
All right, what about you?
I'm gonna say a 4. I agree with what you're saying. I'm not gonna give it a 5 because it was like a filler. Like you said, it was not a real. It's a project, but it wasn't a real album. Like I just can't sit in my car and listen to like 4 or 4 ride.
3 songs.
Yeah, like
You get
like that's how I
driveway,
listen to my
it's already
music.
done.
Yeah, like I'd rather just put it on and let it play. You know, I don't want to keep listening to 3 and 4 songs over and over for the next 30 or 40 minutes. Like, and songs aren't even that long anymore. But
No, yeah.
I would say a 4.
When it came out, I didn't even know like it was out. So like I was up, I think like 1 a.m. just editing the video, or whatever. And then I'm going on YouTube looking for like stocks and stuff, and then I see like Drake albums. I mean Drake's latest album at the top. So I'm like, oh, it's like Drake. Like so I click it. I'm like bumping again. That's when the baby verse caught me, and I'm like, sorry, Lil Baby. When it caught me, I'm like, all right, like. And I realized it was only 3 songs. So it's similar to Scary Hours. Scary Hours was short, so Scary Hours 2 is the same format, it's just a short EP. Overall, I would give the project the same. I would give it a 4. It's a short project. It didn't disappoint me. I didn't have high expectations for it, and I'm eager to see what he brings for his full-length album with Certified Lover Boy. So thank you guys for joining us for Rap Digest. Again, this is E.Holland.
I'm Murdoch.
I'm Quelly.
And you guys stay tuned for even more album breakdowns. If you guys have any albums that you want us to review, if you have a song you want us to check out, be sure to send it in.
We love local music. We support all types of music.
Definitely.
So yeah, stay tuned and like, comment, subscribe. It's Camp Nas signing out.